We leave for Levia. Hyan thought about the offer. Being a professional has its advantages, but he prefers to play without being tied to an organization. At least Yihoon seemed satisfied with the information about the hidden mission, so he thinks it would be nice to meet from time to time to talk about Asrian. But leaving that aside, Hyan needs to concentrate on testing the new ultimate before Ain comes, so he rents a dummy. He has to look like a human. He chooses this red jester dummy, which will disappear when he dies or when 3 hours pass. After that, he goes to the outskirts of the magic country in the habitat of the rock crab. Here he tests his new abilities using the dummy's body, since one of the abilities he received from the awakening was assimilation. This ability allows him to assimilate with a target that is less than 20 meters away. This gives him control over the target's body, besides increasing the main stat, so it works with any class. The other ability is Powerlessness Wave. This makes him surround himself with a wave of 2 meters away that reduces the defense of the opponents that touch it, taking into account his empathy level. When using these abilities, if there is not a boss of level 200 or 300, all his enemies will have their defense reduced to 0. Later, he meets up with Ain to go to Califer Mountain, where they encounter a level 150 ice golem. A while ago they wouldn't have been able to defeat it, but now they will in seconds. Hyan uses assimilation on Ain and takes his body, although it feels a bit different compared to the doll's body. Using the synergy of his abilities, he continuously hits the golem, doing a lot of critical damage. Such amount of damage can be achieved while being level 250 in Asura, but they are only level 50. The golem was no problem at all. After the golem fell, this bald guy shows up and wants to give Hyan and Ain a job to do. They activated a hidden mission. The old man is a bit suspicious, but will surely deliver the payment. They are warned that they won't be able to check the details of the mission before accepting it. After a while, they both accept the mission. It doesn't seem to be difficult. They only have to defend the entrance to those ruins. They don't have to stay there all day. From the moment the moon reaches its maximum, just for an hour, they will have to stop or kill anyone who tries to infiltrate the place. The guy tells them that no matter what, neither of them should enter the ruins. Asura had a similar mission. Someone told Hyan about it in a guild. Here Ain gets a bit jealous because she thinks the person who gave her the information was a girl. Day 1 completing. The mission begins. Ain does things in a flashy way. The first day they complete it with no problems and receive a couple of skill points as a reward. From there we go to day 2. They have guests, so they prepare to fight. This group had found a hidden mission that talked about a beam of light coming out of the mountain and were encouraged to investigate. However, Ain won't let them pass and takes out a couple of them. Next, he blocks magical attacks with his empty hands. This guy feels like he's seen Ain somewhere before, specifically on YouTube, because remember Tautar uploaded the video he recorded earlier. However, this guy thinks Ain is an NPC by the way he acts. Anyway, so ends the second day of the mission. Ain seems to be enjoying it quite a bit. Both are rewarded with a sky elixir that has a mysterious power that amplifies the user's potential if taken. However, it's a copy, so the effect is weak compared to the real thing. Getting one of those was difficult in Asura, but Hyan gives it to Ain, since technically she was the one who fought. Lately Ain seems to be in a really good mood. I think she's starting to fall in love with Hyan. Back to real life, Hyan meets Yihoon for dinner. While talking about the game, Yihoon tells Hyan that he got a hidden mission, which is basically to interfere with Hyan and Ain's mission. Even though it has very good rewards, Hyan tells him that he won't be able to complete it and to stay away from that mission. This because Hyan thinks it would be annoying to go against him. Back to Asrian, they continue with the mission. It seems like no one would go that day. Hyan thinks about the reasons he gave Yihoon to stop Yihoon and his game team from going on the mission. Ain wants more PvP, but the third day ends with no infiltrators. Hyan receives a unique sword as a reward. From here, many people start receiving the mission to investigate the suspicious light pillar, i.e., to interfere with Hyan and Ain's mission. The mission they receive is for more than one group, so it is likely that the best users will participate. The mission requirement is level 50. The third best guild in Korea, Myth, will participate in the mission, as well as foreign guilds, such as Darkness Guild. The strongest guild they have in their team rank 2, 7, and 9 of the Hall of Fame. This was all as a global event. The fourth day of the mission starts for both of them. This time they have company. A lot of people arrive because the rumors spread. It's the last day of their mission, so they will give their best. Hyan uses assimilation in Ain. This event was broadcast live. One of the commentators was professional player Kim Soo-young from Stardust Guild, the same guild Yihoon entered. He managed to convince them not to participate, so they took a step back. The first guild to arrive is Myth. Their biggest source of damage is the Vice Master walking in front. They will try to complete the mission before darkness arrives. Myth's Vice Master walks towards Ain. He thinks she is also there for the same mission. But upon hearing this guy's identity, Ain unleashes her power and starts attacking, finishing off the Vice Master with one blow.